Right. So we are in Gujarat right now in a small village called Modhera, where we have this important sun temple dedicated to Surya. And it was built around the 11th century CE, which is a time when we have some of the greatest temples being built around India, such as the great temple of Tanjore in the south and many others in central India like Khajuraho, etc. This is the general area. It's absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. So you've got the ground level up here where I'm standing. Yeah. And then you've got this step well that goes all the way down. The Gujarat is known for its step wells. Over here at the temple, it's a double shrine complex, and I think one of them is a dancing hall. This one is probably the dancing hall that was added later on. So this one is the original temple, and it is so beautiful. Just look at these carvings. It seems to be quite equally ornated at all points. You have these sort of bulges out of the temple, which are important to the architecture, and then seamlessly the reliefs move into the door frame. I mean, you can't even tell from where I'm holding the camera that this is the door frame. This is not common among all Hindu temples. There's something really special. Earlier I thought that all of these elephants which go all over the temple were pretty much the same from each other, but if you look closely, this one out here is actually picking up a human-like image, which probably refers to the job of elephants to pick up corpses from the battlefield. So not only are you sort of just alluding to the battle by representations of the elephant or other depictions of battle scenes, you're actually recalling specific moments that people would have known about. U-shaped things are called toranas. Even today in Hindu households and probably other kinds of households as well in India, you have these put above doorways just to sort of mark the auspicious sort of entrance to a sacred space or into a house or anything like that. There's often this narrative that in India there was never the idea of the dome because they never had the technology to build a dome. While that is true, we do have these beautiful ceilings, especially in Gujarat, like right here, going up, 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 up. And you have this absolutely, it's really big, by the way, it doesn't really catch on cam, but you have these big sort of round ceilings with these sort of things coming down from their center. And this is seen all over Gujarat, and not just Gujarat, you see them in Belur in Karnataka. You see them in all kinds of places, but Gujarat is really known for them, and especially the Jains are very known for them. Usually, instead of a dome, what Indian temples have over the main area where rituals are done is what's called a shikhara. And out here, actually, basically a mini version of what would actually go on top of a structure like our temple. So you have this sort of pillar, and that's supposed to represent a kind of, ascent upward toward heaven or the point of infinity or whatever. And this sort of thing would be up here as well, and that's called a kalasha. And the point is called the bindu, and the idea is that you're transforming yourself, you're going into something, a state that is really that occupies all dimensions. These motifs, I forget what they're called, but they're some of the oldest motifs in Indian architecture. And Professor Adam Hardy, who is a really really big scholar on Hindu temple architecture, has argued that the the following of one below the other actually represents the emanation of one from the previous. So you have this idea of a constant recreation as you go down. That's what you go to a temple for, right? You go to a temple so that you can further or help or serve the idea of the expansion of the cosmos, which is also the regeneration of your own self.